Today, as we observe the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, I want to provide some reflections. Across the country, many will be wearing orange today to mark the important date honoring the children who never returned home and the survivors of residential schools, their families, and their communities. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission's work focused primarily on the residential schools, but we must also acknowledge related policies such as the 60s Scoop, which removed thousands of Indigenous children from their homes and placed them with non-Indigenous families. These actions caused lasting trauma that continues today. In the days leading up to today, I have been reflecting on the 10th anniversary of the 94 calls to action from the Truth and Reconciliation Report and my own journey towards understanding, learning, and action. This day serves as a reminder of the ongoing efforts needed to address the historical and present-day injustices faced by Indigenous people in Canada. As an individual physician, as physicians in general, and as a profession, we are fortunate enough to be part of many communities and organizations, working with people from all corners of society, and with that comes a significant responsibility. In my experience, it is critical that we make time on days like today to reflect on these responsibilities and how we can leverage our positions, our time, our influence, and our privilege to foster meaningful and much-needed change. For instance, where do we have the opportunity to advocate within these spaces to advance the 94 calls for truth and reconciliation, and particularly for those related to healthcare? This advocacy is not just a personal moral obligation, but a professional one. It is about ensuring that our actions and policies are aligned with the principles of equity, respect, and justice for Indigenous communities. As an organization, the Ontario Medical Association is committed to working with members and experts to ensure meaningful action. While our own organizational work is just beginning, the OMA finds itself supporting individuals and groups who do this important work in advancing truth and reconciliation and supporting members. At the same time, we continue to advance our organizational learning, reconciliation, and actions. The dual role is challenging but essential. It requires us to both be advocates and active participants in the OMA's journey towards reconciliation and healing. Today, I encourage us each to find a few minutes to reflect on the meaning of today. Commit to learning and acting, seek to understand the broader context, and let us continue to work together, so our collective efforts as a profession can pave the way for a more just and equitable world. Miigwech.